So here we are, looking down at the Tower of London from a satellite image. I just wanted to use this platform since I could not obviously travel to London, but just to give you an example of the type of information that you would want to be relaying as you take your video on your phone or digital camera while you're at your site. So the only difference that you will see here would be that you will be walking around showing your sites in real time, whereas I'm using it through a picture. But I just wanted to kind of relay of how you should go about explaining some of the sites. So on the Glock, you'll have the text version of the information. This is just a way in which to get more of a visual version as well, with you being at the site itself and kind of just doing some investigative reporting, showing some things in the same manner that a news reporter might. So, for example, if I would be doing or at the Tower of London, and I'm using this image to give you a overview of this, I would kind of go over just some of the aspects of the castle that would be in the visual realm. So, for example, from this picture, you can see that this is a double curtain castle. So this is the outer curtain right here. This is the inner curtain. And then it has a central keep. So this was the first portion of the castle that was created. This is known as the White Tower. And then from there, all of these outlining walls were built at later times. There's two ways in which to access the castle. This is the main route through land. You'll notice that there's a barbican out here on the front, which are just basically two large towers that defend the drawbridge coming into the castle. Then you're going to have a bridge in the Middle Ages. This would have been a wooden bridge. And then you have a second gatehouse right here. This would be the normal way to get into the castle itself. The other way is through this gate right here. This is known as the infamous Traitor's Gate, and this would be the way to access the castle by water. During the Middle Ages, the river would have flowed all the way around the moats, so this entire castle would have been surrounded by water, and the dock would have went right onto the river. So back in medieval time, actually into the Renaissance, you'd be able to access this castle by water as well. So and you can see it right here. So there's two access points. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So if you zoom in, you can again see the gatehouses. This tower is known as the Tower for not only the White Tower, but also the many towers along the way. So each of these towers house a very particular function throughout to the Middle Ages. Some are guard tower barracks. This whole area down here along the waterfront was the royal houses of Edward I. These apartments here are from the Tudor era. They were built for Anne Boleyn by Henry VIII, and then he had her imprisoned. This is the oldest part of the castle. Like I said, tower. This is the White Tower. This is a five-level keep. There's the Great Hall within this. There is the staterooms. There is the armory that's also within inside the tower itself. This is the small chapel that's out in front of Tower Green. This is known as Tower Green. High-level prisoners were assassinated here. This is where their remains are buried. These buildings that you see here were added later on during the 17th and 18th century. This particular building houses the crown jewels, and at one point was a barracks for military officials, as with this one. And these buildings down here are just modern tourist function buildings. And you can see different aspects of the castle's history through here. There's the cafe that's through here as well. But the entire complex is pretty extensive once you're there. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of give you an overview. Again, while you are walking around your territory, while you're walking around your area, on location, you would want to focus on some of the sites that might be visually impactful as you progress. Okay.